Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back.
No, he's just
you caught us talking during the commercial. Welcome to Real Live TV and radio, right? Hey, but this is going to be fun. My guest is Tom Shrum from McNeice Wheeler out in the Spokane Valley. And welcome. We need another redhead as part of the staffing and so forth here. We have about 5 people with, of a staff of about 6. Okay. And so anyway, Tom,
my daughter's a redhead.
Is she really? Well, I've got a granddaughter that is too.
Well, we try to stick together. We're dying out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and I've got Kevin in there and a number of folks. Hey, seriously, we're going to talk about intellectual property and all of that, which is going to be a subject well beyond my capability, since it includes the word intellectual. Okay, but I think one of the things we want to talk about is what is the difference between a patent, a trademark, a copyright? I think the general public, including myself, often misinterpret and mix them up.
Yes.
And you see that too, right? That's why you have a job, okay? It's job security, Tom. But talk about that. How does that all fit together?
Right. So what's funny is you and the general public are not the only ones. I know many attorneys.
So they're as dumb as me, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I know many attorneys who have the same problems.
Okay.
You'll come in and they'll be talking about, okay, well, I have this thing associated with my business, and I want to get a copyright, and it's no, you need a trademark on that, or
okay,
well, actually, you need a trademark and a copyright. So, stepping back just a bit, so a trademark is some kind of identification of where the goods or services are coming from. So it's your logo, it's your name, or it's something like that.
So does every business need to trademark their name?
Most of the time, yes.
Really?
I mean, it's
Maybe I should go
like
through
with
that
like with any legal service, it's a cost-benefit analysis. It's what do I think other people are going to come along and try to use my name, and do I want to have just a state right to exclude people, or do I want to have a national right or an international right? And so you got to pick what fits your business.
Oh, this is really helping a lot.
Well,
but it's confusing. That's why we have people like you to help us walk through it.
Right. And so a patent is, I wrote down the definition here because it's a little wonky. It's an invention or improvement of a new, useful, or non-obvious process, machine, manufacture, or composition of matter.
A new mousetrap.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. A new mousetrap, a new way of making a mousetrap, a new thing that happens to the mouse after the mousetrap gets him.
But if you call it a certain name, certain kind of mousetrap, that could be
a trademark.
A trademark.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get this.
So I have a tin cat mouse, which is a kind of mousetrap,
right? Which
is in the pantry, and it's like the Roach Motel. They can go in, but they can't get out. And so they would have so for that device, it is a mousetrap as a category, and it would have presumably a trademark on its name and a patent on its device,
like how it works.
Yeah, because it's different than something,
but no copyright involved.
Probably not, but on the manual of
how to use it.
How to use it, that's a copyright.
Take out of box, put in the pantry.
Yeah. These attorneys are always figuring out ways to bill you, and if you can get you on all 3, that's how it works.
Listen, I'm just looking out for you, Ken.
You're right.
No, but it is important though, because one thing you see a lot of is you'll have like a Chinese company or some other international company will come in and try to do the same thing you're doing, but make it somewhere else, make it cheaper, and just change it just this much.
But it still looks alike.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're trading on your goodwill.
Right.
They're using all the time and effort you put into developing the mousetrap. They're using all the marketing that you put out to let people know that product's out there. And
now I can save you half as much.
Right.
Yeah.
So in architectural drawings, sometimes I'm trying to remember now because I read up on it all at once, and then I kind of like it's the cost benefit wasn't there to spend a lot of time on that. But copywriting designs.
Copywriting is, of the three, copywriting is pretty much the easiest because it's
you just kind of have to put copyrighted on the documents and.
Well, that gets you for the listeners at home. You won't see me doing this, but I'm closing my fingers together, just this little bit. So you can do something like that, and the copyright's actually created as soon as you come up with it. As soon as your genius comes up with whatever this new work is, then the copyright's is vested in you.
Okay. So you've created a piece of art, piece of writing, a piece of drawing, and it's yours.
Yeah, it's yours. You're the author. You have a copyright. Now, each of these three things we're talking about, copyrights, patents, and trademarks, they're all rights you actually get from the federal government. Okay. What you do is you file paperwork with the federal government, and then after they look at it and make sure nobody else has done the exact same thing. I'm simplifying it, obviously.
Yes. Right.
I figured that out.
That's hard to do when you're talking about the government.
Yes.
You've got him off track now.
Okay, sorry.
But then they will give you basically a piece of paper, and it has a nice big seal on it. It looks very pretty. And that says that you have the patent or the trademark or the copyright.
Okay.
So it's when you have that original copyright, I've created, this amazing new mousetrap manual, and I'm very proud of it. And I, some part of me is in this mousetrap manual. So I have like the itty bitty little copyright. So, but then I just upload the Word document that has all of the pages of the manual. I send that to the copyright office, and they send back to me a few months later, because of course it takes a while. You now have a copyright on this, and what that gives you is it gives you a lot more rights to go after people.
So what you would want to do on something really important.
It would have to be
versus
really short,
versus a handout or something like that you might have.
Right, but it's, something as small as like a design on a piece of jewelry.
Okay.
You can get a copyright in that.
Okay.
And that is, maybe you're not making $5 million off of it, but maybe you're making $20,000 a year. And so you want to
protect it.
Yeah, you want to protect it. You want to make sure the person down the street doesn't say, "Oh, I like that, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing." And
for $19.95.
Yeah. And
for extra shipping and handling, you can get two.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Okay. So, Tom, we're running out of time, but thank you. This is helpful. I actually start to understand and can clarify some of the differences, and I think a lot of business people out there need to ask for advice and so forth. So how do they get in touch with you?
Well, we're on the web, of course.
Okay.
We're on Facebook.
And on the web it would be?
McNeicewheeler.com.
Okay.
And McNeice is McNeice.
Yeah. It's named after that Ryan guy, isn't it?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
You've seen him around, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's on a trip or something, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's down in Scottsdale right now.
Oh, rough life.
Rough
life.
It's tough.
But someone's got to do it if he's not skiing up at Schweitzer. Hey, I'm just going to point out the fact that we have also Tom Sawyer's Coffee. It's actually Tom's favorite. Tom Sawyer Country Coffee. I always forget the country, mainly because I go for the bag so fast here and start drinking the stuff. It's good coffee. And we're going to give it away if you want to call it 624. You're going to make it over there?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm hoping Kevin turned the mic off.
Yeah, 624-2994. The first caller, you get a 16 ounce, and I think that comes close to a pound of Tom's favorite coffee. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Pia Hallenberg from the Spokesman Review.